Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth with t0inky TV, and I'm here to do a recap of episode number 10, Dr. Stranger, and this is with Lee Jong-suk. And I've got to say that this episode complements episode 9 because where episode 9 left off, which is Jae-hee and Hoon finally get together. They spend I'm guessing a romantic night together. He wakes up in the morning. They have a very cute rice and curry meal, and then it's almost like he kind of fades in and out, like he doesn't believe that she's there, but then he falls asleep, he wakes up, and she's gone. It's like the place beside him is empty, and so he runs out of the house looking for Jae-hee, and that's where episode 9 cuts off, and the episode 10 kind of recaps that whole thing. And what I thought about that was kind of weird about that whole scene was, one, it's almost like they bypass the whole fact that they were in North Korea. Jae-hee and her family were taken to some type of prison in North Korea. He operated on her dad and basically killed the dad for the kidney to give to Jae-hee. They went to Hungary. She was shot and killed in Hungary. Then there's a whole several years lapse where she was in some type of imprisonment. He was kind of leading a drifting life as a semi-doctor in South Korea. So yeah, it just kind of bypassed that whole big part of their lives, and they were on like a really cute date, you know, just getting to know each other, just kind of having fun with each other. Totally blew off that whole like last many torturous years of their lives, and now we're in a cute date situation. So episode 10, he actually finds her, she's driving, she's like, oh, I'll just take you to work, you know, nonchalantly, like nothing's happened. But then he's like, no, I want to take the morning off, I want to, you know, hang out and chill with you. And she's like, okay, you know, no big deal. And so they go on a date, they're like having fun at parks, they're just doing couple things. I'm surprised they didn't go to, you know, 63 building and had like a cafe up there, and went to Namsan Tower. I mean, they were doing all the date things that South Koreans do, but you know, their lives are totally different. So towards the end of the date thing, Jae-hee's like, don't you want to know what happened? Don't you want to know why I'm here? Which is good because it kind of like bridges the gap for me. And Hoon's like, no, I don't want to know. I just know that you're here, and I'm so excited, and I'm so happy, and I don't care about anything else. So either he's playing ostrich, and you know, just kind of if you don't know, you don't see anything, then everything will be okay, or he's gonna take care of it as time goes by. So the next part of it is, yeah, it was weird because he's like, we're gonna escape. I'm gonna take you away. I can do this. I'm going to save you. I'm going to save us. So he goes to this shipyard place where they were going to catch a boat to, I don't know, China or somewhere to escape everything. But they were, of course, caught by the Comrade Cha. And so, you know, their lights go out to Hyun because he got piped in the head. And then he wakes up. There's this torture scene where Jae-hee, Sung-hee's getting beat up by Comrade Cha, and like, you know, the clothes are kind of coming off, and so Hoon's like, stop, I'll do whatever you say. So Comrade Cha's happy about that. And what I thought was really interesting, and it still makes me question where Jae-hee, Sung-hee's, where she is allied with. I mean, is it with Hoon or is it with the North Koreans? Because it's kind of like she's either a double agent to her heart, or she's just a really good agent for North Korea. I don't know. I mean, in some ways, I really think that she's on Hoon's side, but on other hand, I'm like, you know, is it gonna, in a few more episodes, are we gonna find out that this is just like a Jae-hee clone and she was never Jae-hee? So I'm still kind of wondering about that. So I think the writers are doing a good job by kind of, I don't know, stringing us along, or just kind of keeping us enticed and intrigued, because, you know, they gave us a lot of information in the past couple of episodes, but there's always good things to kind of like keep us, you know, interested in the drama. So that's where we are with Hoon and Jae-hee. I mean, that was kind of big. The The second big thing that I thought about this episode was Jae-joon. So Jae-joon, the character actor who was in it, he was the guy, the second lead from My Love from Another Star, and he was just such a sweetheart in My Love from Another Star. The guy who's playing Jae-joon, or the Jae-joon in this drama, he's kind of cold, stoic, very emotionless, and very cutthroat. And he actually shows a little bit more emotion in this episode. Actually, the child version of him shows a lot of emotion in this episode where, you know, the father dies. He's basically telling the chairman that he's going to revenge the father, swearing oaths. And so it was juxtaposed between the young Jae-joon and the older Jae-joon, where one is swearing revenge and the other one is swearing allegiance to the chairman. So I kind of believe that the little kid's oath comes first because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. So Sung-hee, Jae-hee, that's a question mark for me, and Jae-joon's a question mark for me as well. Excuse me. The other thing that I thought was kind of interesting was Soo-hyun. Soo-hyun and Chang-hee both are pining away for Hoon. Chang-hee basically made Hoon really mad by saying that Jae-hee is a North Korean spy. Hoon's like, then I don't want to see you anymore. I'm done with you. And I feel bad for Chang-hee because she's been such a faithful, good friend. But on the other hand, Hoon's been in love and dying for the love of his life for these many years. So I can see that he's going to stick with her thick and thin at all costs. And so poor Chang-hee. And Soo-hyun, again, has a much more secondary role because Jae-hee has such a huge role in the last couple of episodes. And Soo-hyun, of course, is kind of really put off with Jae-joon, how he was so competitive about the twin surgery and just like kind of over it. And she's over him. And so she's turning to Park Hoon, and but Hoon's so involved with Jae-hee that he just kind of leaves Soo-hyun in the back burner. So, you know, it's kind of sad, but I guess that happens in real life and it happens in Korean dramas. But usually with the second lead, you're kind of like, you're not really rooting for the second lead, but this time I am. I'm kind of like, oh, you know, I feel really bad for her. I wish she had more time with Hoon. But I think Hoon needs to deal with his demons and the North Koreans and resolve everything with Jae-hee and either move on with Jae-hee and they love each other for the rest of their lives. But, you know, it's very dramatic. It's a very tense kind of lots of suspense, intrigue, and espionage in this Korean drama. So I don't know if it's going to end well for anyone, but I am hoping for the best. So anyways, let me know what your thoughts are on this K-drama, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, and P.S. I'm having a Google Hangout on Tuesday, June 10th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. So, you know, try to figure that out with your time zone, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!